MICTUNING, MICTUNING. They sent me this switch panel. It's an 8-gang panel. So here's the actual panel. So this is going to mount inside the truck. This is going to go under the hood, and then this is just all the hardware and the wiring and everything. I got a bunch of stickers, and then I got a bunch of labels for the panel. So as I wire things to the panel, I can just customize it with these and label everything so we know what's what. All right, so I'm pretty much done with the panel. So I have it pretty buttoned up. I just did a test on one of the chase lights to make sure that everything works. So basically, under this cap here, everything's tightened down. I just got to clean up the wiring. This is actually going to look really nice when it's done. So here's what we got. Everything's mounted to the side of the truck. Like I said, I bolted that bracket in. This bracket, I kind of had to make it work, and it works fine. It looks a little weird, but the way that I have it right now, I can actually still access this. I was able to take this on and off with all of this still in place, which is great. So I have the positive from the panel going to the breaker, going to the positive terminal on the battery. We have the negative on the panel going down underneath and then just going right into the factory chassis ground right there. The accessory fuse, this is the fuse we were talking about earlier. This goes down and under into the box. This is the wiring from the chase light that I have to clean up. And then this is the wiring that's going through the firewall down there and into the panel, which again, came out great. I'm actually really happy with this. I have it in accessory right now. So there's actually a switch on this controller. You can switch from battery to accessory. You can kind of see it right there. So I have it in accessory so it's not drawing power constantly, but it is nice that you can just flip a switch on here and you can just run off the battery. So if I did want to leave some lighting on outside, I could do that. And I have battery protection in place so that I don't actually end up draining my battery by accident. Everything's buttoned up. I got the panel, all the blanks are in. So I got all these switches that I can add stuff to. So right now I have it in accessory power, so I can't turn this on unless the truck is running. I'm gonna just kind of get used to it that way, and then it's nice being able to toggle back and forth between battery and accessory. So everything in here is buttoned up too. So everything's obviously under the cover. That mount is pretty solid. Everything's tightened down. This doesn't take up a ton of space in there. I think it actually looks pretty clean. It's pretty much just power. There's the brightness, and then there's the color changing. And then obviously just selecting each panel, it'll illuminate the top. There's a couple different settings where if you hold the brightness, you can actually it'll change the color on the indicator light telling you that it's on. It'll be red, I believe it was red, blue, green, and purple were the lights, and they all have a corresponding reaction. So some of them are, the red is if you press it, it'll stay on. Press it again, it'll turn off. The blue is if you press it and hold it, it will stay on. But the second you release it, it will disable it. And then there's a slow flash and a fast flash, like a strobe feature. So it's pretty cool. And then it has memory, so you can have everything preset to whatever you want. If you had lights that you were going to have as dedicated strobes, you don't have to mess with the settings every time.
Make it cool, MICTUNING.